atheists, I have a question. So you guys believe that all of this, the whole universe, the trees, the grass, the ocean, the skies, everything is a coincidence, right? And without a creator. But scientifically, it is basically impossible that this is a coincidence. Is it not more logical to think that this is evidence of intelligent design? How does that work?
Now, if you've never seen her page, you would think that she's being for real, but she's actually being sarcastic. Right? This is satire. She actually doesn't believe in the Bible. But this is what Christians, Bible believers, Quranic believers, this is what people who believe in these books, this is what they say. This is what they'll tell a person who doesn't believe in the creation myth of the Bible. And they will think and say that, oh, all of this is an accident and this is just coincidental. No, it's not coincidental. It is within natural law that the earth has all the life and that it has. And it is scientifically proven to be so. And I want you to think about it like this. For all the Christians who are going to say that the earth is a perfect creation. No, it's not. The earth is not created for humans to exist on it even right now, outside of the equator and the tropics. It gets too damn cold for humans to survive without having constructs like houses and creating heat and fire and that sort of thing. Every animal on the planet is naturally born in an environment to which it can live without any inventions whatsoever, except for humans. We migrate like a virus all over the planet, changing the ecology of every place that we live. But let's focus on creation. Is it a coincidence? No, it's not. It is a part of nature. The majority of the universe that we know of is uninhabitable for human beings. And we're not even going to go that big. We're going to keep it small for you. We're going to just look at our solar system. Our solar system of 9 planets, because Pluto is still a planet, but our solar system of 9 planets. The majority of the planets are not habitable for humans or for any type of life as to which we understand life. So in this perfect design, the majority of the design is uninhabitable for life in itself. It's just there. It's just there. Now, the earth for billions of years was not habitable for life. As a matter of fact, billions and billions of years ago, the size of the sun was smaller, and so the earth was not within the habitable zone of the sun. The habitable zone was closer to the sun. As the sun has grown, the earth entered the habitable zone, and then life was able to begin and flourish. Maybe there was a time frame billions of years ago when life was on Mercury, when life was on Venus, and now life is on Earth. And at some point in time, the habitable zone will extend away from Earth, and Earth won't be habitable, and it will then, at some point in time, Mars will become habitable. And will whatever creatures, animals, sentient beings start to develop on Mars, will they say that some God created them and that is how they were created, that Mars was the planet that God created, that it was in chaos, and then God made Mars habitable for humans and separating the sky and the waters? Now, there are some proof that water used to be on Mars, that Mars used to have an atmosphere. Maybe Mars orbit was different at some time frame and it was in a habitable zone. Those are things that we don't know. But as we look at the science right now, we can surely say that as the sun continues to grow and get bigger, that at some point the habitable zone will be in the orbit of Mars. So the universe wasn't created by a God of intelligent design. Most likely wasn't created by intelligent design just for Earth, but that the universe just exists, and the universe just produces life that we know of it only when you have this perfect scenario of a habitable zone to a star, right? So out of the billions and billions of galaxies out there and the billions of stars within those galaxies, that there will still be billions of planets existing in habitable zones for the type of life that we understand to exist on those planets. But the overwhelming majority of the universe is uninhabitable for life as we know it. So it's not a coincidence. It's a working of nature, but that working of nature, there is no design to it. It just happens that way, as far as we know it. It just happens that way. It's not proof of a creator. It's just proof of how science and nature, it's just proof of how nature works. That's all. It's just proof of how nature functions. So we may find another planet that is 4 to 5, 10 light years away. We will never see it because we can't travel that far in a lifetime that we exist in. But it's possible that there's life on other planets. It's possible that there's billions of life forms out there. And then there's possible that there are life forms that exist on planets that is unlike anything that we can conceive of. There's the theory of silicon-based life forms. And those silicon-based life forms, what are they saying? God made their life. God created them. God felt that they were the chosen people and all that sort of thing. So when Christians make this statement, it is almost laughable at their lack of scientific knowledge and their lack of understanding of nature, of how they try to insert their God to make it fit into their cosmology of thinking. What do you guys think? Always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.